My name is Subhashri and I share authentic Indian recipes, easy to follow and easy to implement. As I cook each of my dish, I will share the ingredients for that recipe throughout the course of the video on the right. Also, for each step of the cooking, the ingredients that you need for each step will also be highlighted on the right. If you like my recipes and my channel, please do not forget to subscribe, share and like. Your comments mean the world to me, so please leave a response and I will respond to each one of you. Today, I'm going to make paneer capsicum. So follow along as I make the paneer capsicum and come cook with me.
These are all the ingredients we need to make paneer capsicum. Here we have 600 grams paneer, 2 large bell peppers comes to about 350 grams. I'm going to show you in a little bit how to cut the paneer and the bell peppers. Here we have our whole dry spices, 2 bay leaves, 3 teaspoons chili powder, half a teaspoon turmeric. Here is 1 medium onion, 150 grams, 1 small tomato, 110 grams, 2 inches grated ginger comes to 1 tablespoon and 2 tablespoons of yogurt. Coriander leaves for garnishing, 2 green chilies, completely optional depending on your spice level, salt to taste and 5 tablespoons oil. First, we are going to shallow fry the paneer. For that, what we need is 1.5 tablespoons oil and paneer. So first we are going to shallow fry the paneer. For that, we'll add 1.5 tablespoons of oil. Please make sure the oil is hot before you add the paneer. Once the oil is hot, we are going to pour the paneer and then shallow fry that for about 8 to 9 minutes. Do not fry too much, otherwise the paneer will turn too hard. Now, as you can see, the paneer has turned a little light brown. I shallow fried it for about 8 minutes, but the time will depend on your oven and the heat. Just make sure you don't over fry that because, like I said, it's going to turn a little hard and chewy. Next, we are going to fry the onions. For that, we need 3.5 tablespoons oil, green chilies, completely optional based on your spice level, the bay leaves, and 1 medium onion. So now we are going to fry the onions. For that, we add 3.5 tablespoons oil. It's important to make sure that the oil is hot before we add the green chilies and the onions. So now the oil is hot. What we are going to do is we are going to go ahead and add the green chilies. Again, completely optional on your spice level, and then the bay leaves. We are going to stir it for a few seconds. Make sure there's a little bit of aroma coming from the bay leaves before we add the onions. Now I'm going to add the onions and fry this till the onions turn a little light brown.
So now as you can see, the onions have turned light brown. Now we are going to add our tomatoes and the dry spices. And so that's going to be our next step.
To cook the tomatoes with the masala, we need the tomatoes, the ginger paste, turmeric, chili powder and some salt to taste. Now as you can see, the onions have turned a little light brown. We are going to add the grated ginger to this. Make sure you lower the flame when you're frying the ginger with the onions because otherwise the ginger can get burnt. We are going to fry this for a couple of minutes. So now we have been frying the ginger with the onions for a couple of minutes. Now we'll go ahead and add the tomatoes. We'll mix the tomatoes nicely with this and then add our spices, turmeric, and then we'll add the chili powder, and then mix everything really well. The tomatoes with the spices, mix it really well. At this point, we will also go ahead and add a little bit of salt to taste. That really helps in cooking the tomatoes well. Now all of this we are going to mix together and cook the tomatoes really nicely with the masala. The way to figure out that the masala has been cooked is we'll be able to see the oil separating from the side, so it's going to be visible. That's how we will know that the tomatoes have been really cooked with the masala. So as you can see here, the tomatoes are all cooked and the oil is separating from the sides, which means the masala has also been cooked really well. At this point, we are going to add our bell peppers and mix it well. We are going to add the peppers to the tomatoes and the masala. We will be cooking this for 10 to 15 minutes. The time will depend on your oven and heat. What you need to make sure that the peppers are 70 to 80% done. We don't want that to be completely cooked. We have also added salt to it, so that's why we don't need to add any additional water, because the pepper will be giving out water because of the salt being added. So let it cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. So we have been cooking the bell peppers now for about 15 minutes. At this stage, the peppers should be about 75 to 80% done. So there should be a level of crunchiness. So I'm using a fork to kind of test that out, that it's still crunchy. This is the right texture. You don't want the peppers to be overcooked. Now what we will do is we'll go ahead and add the paneer that we had shallow fried. So we'll add the paneer. And then we are going to mix it really well with the peppers and let this cook for about 5 minutes. So we have been cooking the paneer with the bell peppers for about 5 minutes now. Now we will go ahead and add the yogurt to the mixture. We'll add the yogurt and mix that really well. And once we mix that, we will cook this for another 10 minutes at a low to medium heat. So just let it simmer. This will let everything mix really well and bring out the flavors. And then your paneer capsicum will be all ready. This dish is great to eat with roti, naan, or even rice. This is typically a dry dish, but I really enjoy eating that with rice as well. So go ahead and let it simmer for 10 minutes.